Yeah, thank you for tuning into video review once again. Video review number 1 was with Spem and Fizzy for the FSMP video. Please check it out if you haven't seen it before. Really cool to have them in the studio with me, talk about the video we did together. Today I want to talk about The Clouds. The Clouds is a song that I featured on my album Project FBI. It was produced by Keiichi. The song is a really interesting song because it talks about differences in classism between the upper class and the lower class, and about how the people who live in the upper class may not understand what's really happening on the lower class end. This song itself became something I wanted to talk about because I had realized that Japan has a lot of benefits that you may not have in another country. It's a first world country and it's very safe. It's very calming and it has its own problems, but compared to the United States, for example, Japan has, for example, national health care. You can walk in the night without worrying about your life. And there's many other things that Japan offers that you are not really guaranteed in other countries, you know? And so upon traveling to different countries, I realized that in a way, mentally, I was kind of living in the clouds. And so I wanted to discuss that idea of living in a reality that's different than the reality of others, basically, is what The Clouds is about. The reason why I decided to choose Hong Kong is I wanted to go to Hong Kong because China was getting ready to re-establish themselves in Hong Kong, right? So if you know the news, I think it was maybe 6 years ago or 7 years ago, China began to make efforts to put Chinese culture back into Hong Kong. And the people in Hong Kong, many of them were quite resistant to this type of thing and wanted to maintain their own culture. And I felt that Hong Kong would be an excellent place to showcase this idea of the gap in the understanding between the different classes and also the gap in not understanding between different cultures as well. And you might ask, why did I want to make this song a single or make a video for it? Basically, I thought it was necessary to make a song that talked about a little bit more realistic things on the ground, real life situation. Use my platform to talk about those issues.
Like you got nowhere to go. Tied your shoes, but your laces keep you tripping on your toes. Frequencies never matching, cause you living, flying free beyond the silly, mastered life and overcame no maladies. Intuition dream put you deep in your inception, full control of all the plans, killer whales deep in the ocean. From the great walls of China to Ibiza de España, we turned up in a way that projects hope de la tristeza. From the highest clouds above you, looking down to all the people, niñas y niños, be grinding hard to find the E. Les cuenta su historia celeste, un legado acerca de la unidad. Hope with the peace in your heart, in your mind, tu corazón. Pick up the goddamn phone, keep the people moving on. When you're looking down from the clouds, people looking up. Gotta act right, cause you never know who you'll touch. Wait, let's take it back a couple of days. Family came home, found their father shot in all kind of ways. News told them couldn't even get a proper answer. Paparazzi at the door expecting their phone and Twitter. We need to breathe, screamed the daughter from the sofa. Couldn't believe that her father wasn't coming home for dinner. He was a good man, sportsman, helped the community, motivate our brothers and took care of our mothers. But you never know when the world might take your father or love. Wanted that we gotta live and keep him closer in this city so cold. People living YOLO, officers so aggressive, recipe seek honor. That's how the story goes, if the rock and ripples flow. People looking from the clouds and acting like they never know. When they wake up, they realize they in a dream. In the world under them is only separated by a scene. Down here on the planet, we've been given natural skills to make our life worth living. Why don't we use them? Let's go. With the mind, create the future of all things. With the hope, believe in opportunity. With the truth, make your friends and family. With the light, explore and seek the world. Unity, lift and raise community. With the peace, respect and learn the culture. With the heart, love and touch your soul. With the gift, share your story and uplift. But you never know when the world might take your father or a loved one. That we gotta live and keep them closer in this city so cold. People living YOLO, officers so aggressive, recipes seek the story goes, keep the rock and ripples flow. People looking from the clouds and acting like they never know. One day wake up, they realize they in a dream. In the world under them is only separated by a sea. People looking down from the clouds. When you come back down, you really realize what's going down. Look, just cause it don't affect you now don't mean it won't affect you later. Wake up. Produced by KG.
Yes. Thank you for watching The Clouds. I really appreciate it. So The Clouds was, once again, it was shot in Hong Kong, and it was a really fun video to make. As you can see, it's a kind of, how do you say, a montage of different footage, right? And shout out to the director. I was a co-director. Main director was Gordon Huey, so shout out to him. Also assistant cameraman, Andrew Liu. Thank you for being a part of this and joining me on that Hong Kong trip. I really appreciate the both of you. Also, shout out to Kazuya, the creator of Tokyork. If you can see, I'm wearing brands. I'm wearing that brand throughout the video. So I want to say shout out to those people for supporting me in making this. It was really cool to make this video with you, and thank you for being a part of the project. Does any of this that I've shown having to do with the clouds? Well, I guess you could say I'm actually showcasing the life of people in Hong Kong, right? And you see a little bit of the high life, you see a little bit of the everyday life, some of the lower life as well, the street food, etc. So it's a lot of that. And one of the coolest things that I could say before I go into each of the video is I was able to see the umbrella movement, which was amazing to me. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the umbrella movement, but that was the movement out on the streets of Hong Kong with umbrellas to show that they were not for Chinese involvement in Hong Kong, basically. And I showed them twice in the video, right here. Right here is a demonstration by them. I was luckily I was in the right place at the right time and they were there, and I was like, I have to get them because they are completely the definition of the clouds, you know. The people of Hong Kong themselves have a way that they would like to live, but China has come in and said that this is the way that it should be. And there's a disconnect going on right there. I hope that the people of Hong Kong are doing better or things are working out. I'm not really up to date on the situations right now, but I hope the situation has improved. So the video itself was shot with two different cameras. You can see we used the A7 II, and also we used the RX100M2 to film this video. Hong Kong is amazing, like the way the signs are. I love this. You see how the signs are across the road like this? So when you're in Japan, for example, the signs are usually flush with the building. They're aligned with the wall of the building. But when you're here in Hong Kong, also in Korea too, the signs do not come off onto the street like this. But in Hong Kong, the signs of the buildings go off over the people. And I thought this was so cool and unique, I had to get it in the video. This is all riding around in the taxi and stuff and just showcasing the city. This is on the train coming into Hong Kong, and you could see just the sprawl of apartments, and I thought that was so unique and amazing. It's just so dense in Hong Kong. So we're here, we're rapping at Victoria Peak, a really popular peak in Hong Kong. This is an advertisement for Union Pay, but the advice here can be applied to life here. Like it, go for it. Make your choice today. And I think that that is so key and true to everybody. You know, if you like something, go for it. Make that your choice in your life. Yao Ming. Hip hop every Wednesday. So this is actually the view from Victoria Peak. You can see here. Hong Kong is amazing. The views are stellar, and the sky is half full of smog, which gives a very unique view and perspective. So I was really happy to go here. Cool. This is actually on the boat between Kowloon and Hong Kong Island. Right here it says rethink what a phone can do. And to me, I wanted to showcase those words because in today's world, people use their cell phone for a variety of things. And your phone is such a powerful thing. It can be used for positive things, it can be used for negative things as well. It can be used to change the world. So right here, we're just in the middle of the street here, just rapping it out, you know, dropping flows, and just around the people and stuff. It was really cool to do this. You know, just showing the streets, exchanging money. So I wanted to give this video kind of vintage kind of look. So I colored it with this kind of coloring that would give it a vintage appeal. And I wanted to really have you go through the different colors and enjoy the vibes of the city more than anything else. So I spent a lot of time editing this video to just showcase the scenery and showcase the views of what you could see here in Hong Kong. One more thing, this video took extremely long to create, by the way. The reason why is because when I shot this video, this happens to me sometimes as a creator. You create something, but you don't have the skill to execute it yet. You know, and I felt that when I made this video, I had an image in my mind, but I didn't have the skills to make it yet. And I edit all of my videos, actually, besides one. The reason why I do that is because I would like to communicate the story, and I think the editor is the one who actually tells the story, in a way. The director provides all of the parts of the story and how it should be expressed, I guess you could say, or how it should be said. But the person who organizes it and makes it so it's communicated a lot of that is the editor. Knowing that, I usually take part or edit majority of my videos myself. And so I guess you could say that when I made this video, I didn't have the skill set I needed to actually put the video together, how I wanted to put it together, until later. And so it took a few years to actually get this video together and done. Let me tell you, you can't tell in this video like what it was like, but Hong Kong is super, super humid. So we were in Hong Kong in March, I believe. It was about March because it was cherry blossom season. And it's like the end of March, April-ish. We came from cherry blossoms in Tokyo and then went to Hong Kong for the weekend or so. And I'm continuously taking off my clothes as we're filming. Like, just wrapping a little bit just made me overheat. It was so hot. And it was almost unbearable to be in Hong Kong with this weather. You know, I planned to wear the button up, but then the button up couldn't be worn anymore because it was just so hot. And I was like, take off this, take off that, and I can just take off clothes as much as I could, you know. So yeah, this is really dope. In Hong Kong, there's tons of alleyways like this. You're just walking down the street and you just find these alleyways, and it's just really cool. On the first day I saw them over and over and over again, and I was like, what is this? What's going on? Basically, it's people storing their items or their trash or whatever it is. So it's not the best smelling place. If you're in there, you might feel like, damn, it doesn't smell the best in here. But as far as the griminess of it and the details of the scene, just looking here, I just really wanted to take a nice rap scene here, and I felt that this was a perfect alleyway that we saw. Among the hundreds of alleyways that we did see, I thought this one was really cool. So I was like, Gordon, we gotta take a shot in here. So we did, and this is what we came up with. And this bus, like, it was just so cool, you know. I don't know, it just caught my attention. It's just really cool bus, so I just had to take a video of it and use it in the video. And so, okay, so this right here, I mean, this is an amazing light show. It happens, I think it happens almost every day. This is the, basically the skyline, filming from Kowloon, filming Hong Kong. Every evening, I believe, they do a light show across all of the buildings. And so this is just something really beautiful to see. If you ever have a chance to go to Hong Kong and see this, you have to see this. It's from an editor's and director's standpoint, different countries give you a different feel or feeling, and I guess for some reason Hong Kong had this kind of vintage feeling to it to me, so I wanted to close and open the video with this kind of vintage atmosphere, and so that's why I added this kind of VHS type of edit toward the end. This is really cool to witness this, just, you know, two people deciding to share their life together, etc. So that was really nice. So shout out to the whole team, everybody there, Wilson Wong, Carmen Chan, Goichi, November 47, Keiichi, Gordon Huey, Angela Liu, everybody who took part in the video. Thank you so much for being a part of the Clouds. It was really, really fun to do this project with you all, and thank you. Learned a lot actually about combining scenes. I don't know, maybe 80th music video or something. I've done a lot of music videos and every time it's a learning experience. But I think that I learned a lot about combining scenes to tell a story that were not really set up to tell a story, I guess you could say. Because this video was basically made on the fly, we chose a few locations to wrap that and then we just combined all the footage that we had as we were going through. It was kind of directing as we move, right, type of thing. And then later on, finding a way to combine it together. And so I think that I learned a lot about combining scenes and manipulating things to tell a story. If I had to give advice for anybody who wants to make a video like this, if you want to make a video like The Clouds, I think you can very well make one. This is not the first time I made a video like this actually. I made a couple like this. If you want to create a video like this, do your research before you arrive at the location. Find out where you can go, what you can see, and then plan that out. Basically, do all the pre-production like you normally would for a regular video. But then at the same time, after you've done that pre-production, be prepared to be flexible and be prepared to see new things and film new things. So with that being said, prepare a lot of memory, right? Make sure you have a variety of cameras that you could use. For example, if you want to shoot something in an inconspicuous way or shoot something in a big way, you might need to have smaller or larger cameras. I'm going to put in the links for this video some cameras that I use today and also what I recommend, and you can go ahead and click those links below and look at them and purchase them for your future. So yes, everybody, thank you for tuning into this episode of Video Review. We reviewed my video The Clouds for my album Project FBI. Please check out the album and check out the music video on your own time. It's here on YouTube. And check out the first episode of Video Review featuring Stem and Fizzy. That was a really good time. We went over their video FSMP. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. I'm SonnyBCreative. Peace, party people. Yeesh. See you next time.